I mentioned my first mortgage was 13% 30 years ago. Do you know why rates were so high back then? Out of control government spending, which led to inflation. Which government was in power for most of the years leading up to this crisis? It was the Liberals. Who was the Prime Minister that started all of this excessive spending? Pierre Elliott Trudeau. There's a direct link between excess government spending and inflation. Excess spending increases inflation, which increases interest rates. It's just a matter of time, and it appears that time is now. We can't just blame COVID. The Liberal spending spree started long before COVID, as reported by the Parliamentary Budget Officer just this week. They've been adding programs and civil servants from the first day they were elected. Their philosophy is that government is the solution to every problem. The more and bigger government, the better. The Finance Minister said it would be irresponsible not to borrow money since interest rates are so low. The Prime Minister famously said he doesn't think about monetary policy, which means he's not worried about inflation. He's not worried about the economy. The Liberals made a $1 trillion bet that interest rates would stay low, and it appears that he was wrong, and homeowners will pay the price. And of course, food inflation we've seen at 15%, housing inflation more than 20%. Average paychecks are barely rising. These are real-life consequences for a Prime Minister and a Finance Minister who have clearly stated they do not care about the economic consequences of their actions. Inflation is rising, and interest rates will surely follow. Contrast that with the Conservative plan that has two underlying foundations. One, that deficit spending and massive debt will hurt our long-term prosperity. Any Canadian who piles credit card debt on top of credit card debt knows that reality. Eventually, it gets out of control. And two, that current macroeconomic reality means that inflation is out of control. Wages are stagnant and prices are going up. Purchasing power goes down, people get poorer. Conservatives have always been the party Canadians turn to when the economy needs mending. We are here to provide solutions to Canada's housing crisis. Conservatives have always fixed the mess created by the Liberals, and we will do it again. Thank you, Madam Speaker.